Here to possibly talk to him about Amanda. He was saying he wanted to have her trespassed from here and the laundromat, and I guess there was another lady too. He was also saying she got herpes and stuff like that, you know, the standard pissed off at somebody stuff. Anyway, I'm not sure if he'll tell the cops about Amanda pulling a gun on him, but I don't even know if that's true or not yet. So we'll see. Chris is Mr. Cops Are Bad himself. Guy won't talk to the cops because they're bad, but, you know, he's talked to the cops twice. That's the thing about me talking to the cops. I definitely do. At least I try. Anyway, with Amanda pulling guns on people, I'm kind of freaked out. I'm not worried about her shooting me or anything because, well, I have a really big mouth. Of course, there's a lot of people that don't like me, so that doesn't mean much this day and age. Also, I guess the boss was not okay with the two Hondas being there last night, which really last night I didn't want to be there either. I just wanted to be able to use the slope so I could start this morning. It didn't work. I still had to ask somebody to help push me. Of course, Chris said his boss had an issue with it, which, well, I don't want to get Chris in trouble. He's got kids. At the same time, it depends on what he does. I don't want innocent people getting hurt. In some cases, I don't even want guilty people being hurt. Because what they did was fucking trivial. Didn't hurt anybody. Chris did give me $1 earlier. That was nice of him. Anyway, my Tourette's is acting with me pretty bad. Mostly due to harassment and bullshit from the cops, from the public. Dehumanization, you know. I literally cannot take care of myself, and anybody can take advantage of that. It's stupid. Oh, there's laws that'll protect you. Oh, they're not protecting you because you're not there. Nobody cares about the law. Certainly not police. Who owns what? That's what it comes down to. Property owners have rights. I was almost a property owner. But that's the thing about all of my money going to running around to court date to court date to court date to court date. And they were just going to stretch it out until it could prevent me from going to court and pretend like I was just not trying. It is a racket against the homeless. And it's horrible. Everyone knows if they have a bad day, they can take it out on the homeless people. It's horrible. Everyone does it. If you're not taking part in the abuse itself, you're taking part in looking away. That's neglect. And neglect is abuse. But who do you follow the laws with? Or at least pretend to follow the laws with? When it's a man being harmed, who actually cares? Who will actually stand up and say, hey, this is wrong? People didn't want to hear what was going on. They wanted to talk over me. Ain't that always the way it is? You know, you tell the right slander, nobody's ever going to hear the victim again. Nobody's ever going to care to listen or to even try to listen. They're just going to talk over the victim. It's more prevalent if you're a male. It's more prevalent if you're disabled. It's more prevalent if you're homeless. Because all three of those things denote that you are likely alone. You can't destroy a woman's life and reputation with a rumor the way that you can with a man in most cases. Oh my God. That's a horrible way to stretch. It's not very easy scratching my back nowadays. Some spots I can actually get. I bought a couple of back scratchers, but they didn't stick around long. They're at the camp. I can't get my stuff from upstairs in that facility to the downstairs. It'd be nice if I could. I gotta pay somebody to help me with that, but I'm too broke, you know? Which sucks, but it happens. Well, if you go through all the conversations with Chris that are public, and you ask yourselves, how many times did Chris say cops are bad as an excuse not to try? And how many times have we verified that he's called the cops? Most of the people that I know that do that whole you're a rat thing or you're a narc thing, they're the first ones to call the cops. So I don't take any stock in that. Like I said, I don't mind calling the cops myself if it's going to defend somebody or protect somebody's life. Not that they'll listen. They'll only listen to me if you listen to me, and you already decided. So where's our tail end? There's a bunch of people who have been saying pretty much my entire life that the world is gonna end. My mom, she's one of those people who's always talking about how we're at the end times. We're at the end times. It's the end times. Christ, Mom. She's not very intelligent. Well, she is highly intelligent. She just got all of her practice in manipulation. Anyway, Amanda is apparently not allowed over at the laundromat or the car wash. Ugh. Oh my god, my fucking back. I do make a distinction between being sore and being in pain. I figured I'd say that too. If I'm sore, I'm not gonna go to the hospital over that. I have general soreness everywhere, and I have since I was a kid. Kind of what happens when you get hit in the head a lot. These people don't get how much money they're wasting to prevent me from having access to resources. All that time that they waste. They shouldn't be wasting it. They should be utilizing it as a chance or an opportunity. Same as listening to Rebecca Gross-Nickel Foley should be considered the same way. She needs to be heard. Ugh. Isn't that cool looking? Make it easier to see. Oh, I let that burn down too much, didn't I? I did. Batteries don't last forever. Alright, here we go. Rare earth magnets. See. No harm, no foul. They're just incredibly strong. Alright, this might be reverse. Yep, they don't. I don't have much hand strength, I'm sorry. They were sliding on me. And of course, I don't have the hand strength to pull them off that way. I have to slide them to the side, and then bend them on the corner, and then roll them off onto the very tip. And if I don't get it right, it goes right back to where it was. Anyway, there was a lady I know who had a bunch of these flat magnets, just the ceramic ones, and she was telling me that it was good for therapy, that it helps you to get your dexterity in your hands after you've had a spinal injury, or after you've had oxygen deprivation. Sometimes it affects your ability to use your limbs, and they have you practice getting your motor skills back by playing with magnets. But they're ceramic magnets, so it feels like the equivalent of scraping a chalkboard. It's the most revolting feeling. I don't like ceramic magnets. The rare earth ones are usually coated so that they aren't as porous or as coarse on the exterior. And it also helps to protect the magnet from falling apart, because rare earth magnets are still magnets, and they're still notorious for just kind of breaking when they want to. Moral of the story here, don't pull fucking guns on people. It's not cool. I should probably plug that into the back just so I don't lose it. Turn off that light too. The stuff I was planning on doing tonight is apparently a bad idea. So I will not be plugging in here, even though that would have been a real swell idea. Last night with the door being broke, I was kind of just wanted to make sure it didn't get busted into or broken into, and I did let Chris know. So there's that. I do take it pretty seriously when people are threatening to shoot folks. Alright, I'm gonna end this video, I guess. I'm gonna lock my door and I guess try to get some sleep. Go listen to some YouTube videos or something. Alright, I should probably open up my door and get some fresh air in here, actually. And then try getting some sleep. I drank enough of that coffee stuff that I'm getting pretty tired right now, so. God, I fucking hate boogers. I'll get back to it in a little bit. I gotta try to keep myself limber. If I don't, then I end up... everything just stiffens up. I don't know how to explain it. My muscles just pull too tight, I guess. It's not like a cramp. I do get those. But it's more like I don't know, just a general tightness. My muscles have a general lack of give a shit. They kind of want to stay put where they're at. They don't want to stretch, they don't want to contract, they just want to sit there in limbo. One lady was telling me that makes it sound like my muscles are dead. I'm like, no, they're not dead. If my muscles were dead, they'd be going rotten inside of me, and that's not happening. Also, it's the way that it feels. I mean, obviously, it's a nerve issue. It's not actually my muscles. It's the signal going to my muscles. I do tell doctors what medications are a bad idea to put in me. It'd be nice if they listened, but they don't. Well, they do listen. They listen to somebody, just not the patient. It's deafening. Anyway, I don't know if Amanda will get arrested or not, but at least she'll be incapable of pulling a gun on Chris again. Do I know for a fact that she did such a thing? No, I don't. I wasn't there. But I've had enough people that I know that are dead that I know well enough to take it seriously. Here's the thing. From what I knew about Natalie, I don't think she's evil enough, ever, to pull the kind of stuff that she did if she didn't have a lot to lose. If she had actually realized what was going on. Like, she's used to having people like Tim Beeson and her dad, after molesting or raping her, trying to convince her that she might have asked for it a little bit, or that they want to do the honeymoon period where hopefully she forgives them, which is definitely not the right thing to do. Or, of course, they catch her in a vulnerable state when she's coming down from whatever her addiction happened to be at the time. I only know one person with the balls to stand up to these people, and it's unfortunate that it's me. Because none of you were going to listen to me. Not well enough to speak up with me. You're going to play let's make a deal, and then you're going to change the deal. That's what neurotypicals tend to do, but it's not just neurotypicals. We all get scared sometimes. In the 90s, there was a pretty popular clothing brand, No Fear. That clothing brand was the biggest crock. And I don't mean like Crocs, the shoes. Although, since I'm talking about clothing, I could understand if you did get confused. Since it doesn't look like anybody got shot or stabbed or anything like that, I should be able to go to sleep here shortly, depending on how noisy them kids want to get. Meanwhile, none of these people who claim to care about me understand the urgency of turning this stuff in, so it doesn't continue. But none of them care, because none of them have any consequences for the horrible things that they did. None of them have had any real consequences. And that's why they continue to do those things. If we teach women that there are no consequences for women no matter what they do, then why wouldn't they take free reign of it? Why wouldn't they take full advantage of that? I know a lot of people who want to pull the whole, oh, well, this happened 200 years ago thing on me. Or this happened 100 years ago thing on me. And I'm like, yeah, but you're, what, 26? Are you fucking kidding me? No, you don't get to bring that up as an excuse for anything that you did today. While you blame everything on men like me have fought our entire lives for your rights, because we recognize that your rights are our rights. Except that you have those rights and I still don't. You have those rights. Oh, good. This is my version of a G.I. Joe. It's a little mannequin on a stick. It's usually used for a drawing aid, but as you can tell, I'm not very good at writing my name anymore, which really friggin' sucks. I can do it, it's slow. like incredibly slow. Man, I got all this crap all tied up together. I'm always afraid of messing up the cord doing that, because you should open it, you should pull it by the actual outlet part, not by the cord. But if I pull it by the cord, I can wrap it partially around my stick shifter here, and that helps take some of the tension off of it, or off of my hand, I should say. I should be specific about what it is, and specifics are important. Ooh. If it was really dark out, I could probably wave this around all sorts of weird. Freak out some pilots. Man, I never seen nothing move like that. It's not anything like what we got on planet Earth. God, I love those videos. They're so cute. Like, you get a reflection off of the window and have it look like a UFO. Maybe it's not an unidentified flying object. Maybe it's a reflection in a window. An unidentified reflection. Yeah, it looks really cool, but your chandeliers are shaking. You've got a minor earthquake. You live in Southern California. Alright, problem solved. Although I really like the weather balloon stories. Those are some of my favorites. A lot of my friends are totally in love with those alien conspiracy stories. The aliens made us and all that kind of stuff. Like, y'all are nuts. I suppose, though, in the grand scheme of it all, Jesus is, well, God, I should say, is an alien. Sort of. I mean, is God from this earth? If God created this earth, then God is not from this earth. Although apparently, depending on who you ask about their God, some people believe that God can time travel. I wonder why God would need to time travel. Maybe to get some peace from us. Our constant bickering and hatred doesn't do any of us any good. Not that it's gonna stop any of you. Anyway, I got $4 to try to put in for gas for tomorrow. I don't have a place where I can sit down and work on this stuff for longer than an hour at a time, because it takes an hour to set everything up at least, and then it takes about an hour to take everything down. I only get 3 hours at the library to work on it, and I could work on it out in the open, but if I have to step away from it because it gives me a lot of anxiety, I gotta relive this stuff to try to turn this stuff in. But also, I also have to relive the trauma out here over and over and over again. But it's really what it's really like not having a friend or family member to help you in this situation. Not how you need, anyway. If you did something, fess up. If you did something good to help me, then fess up to it. You'd think that that'd be the easiest part for them to fess up to, because it kind of makes them look out to be good. A lot of people offer to do things that they should have done right away if they were serious about it, but they didn't. But you can tell that they said they did those things, or said that they would, rather. Anyway, I'm tired enough that my brain is barely functioning. My neck is killing me, my back is killing me, and I want to try to get some sleep. I wish Chris the best, and hopefully Amanda doesn't pull anything psycho, and hopefully he's not just trying to pull the wool over my eyes. Yep, that coffee drink is starting to do its work. Caffeine puts me the fuck to sleep. Looks like I'm down to 32% battery. Anyway, good to be with you. Thanks for coming to visit. Stay out of trouble or don't get caught. Remember, you are your brother's keeper, and your sister's too, and no victim left behind. If Chris needs me to testify or write a report about any of the interactions I've had with Amanda, I've got no problems with that. If she wants me to write a report about any of the situations that I've had with Chris, I don't have any problem with that. I don't mind saying any of the nice things that they've done for myself or for others. Or the bad stuff that they've done for myself or others.